Knucklehead Sports. It's in the game.
I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat. You'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious. Release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blown me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon. Stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn. And I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted. Can't copy, printed. Can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence. So consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap and I be spitting this. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo, it's Wednesday night. You know what that means. NuKKle Sports. We in the building. We got Hochi. What's going on, Hochi?
Chilling. What's going on, fellas? Any
Chilling
ladies
like
that are out there?
word. We chilling like a villain on penicillin with a Mac 11. Just wait for 7. You already know how that go. Shit, we had a week in sports, but this Saturday, we have John Jones versus Ciryl Khan for the UFC heavyweight title. 2 men that did absolutely nothing to earn this title shot going up against each other for the baddest man on the planet belt. What do you think about that?
I mean, what do you want me to say? You got a guy who pretty much ruined his career because he can't stay off the white pony.
Word.
You know, and the guy who couldn't beat, as my man Paul Heyman would say, the reigning, defending, undisputed world champ.
Yeah.
Couldn't beat him. So the only reason he's in the title fight is because the guy vacated the belt because he was like, "Yo, Dana Jones, I'm tired of you sucking, John Jones off.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody who actually give the title shot to somebody who actually deserves it."
Who would you have given the title shot to?
Well, you got the champ, right? You got to go for the number 1 contender. And if he just beat him, then the guy that was number 2 steps on up.
Would you have had Stipe Miocic be one of the next contenders?
Well, if he was ranked number 1 and number 2, yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. But oh man, it's crazy the shit that Ngannou wanted, and then they basically let him go because they didn't want to give fighters health insurance.
Unfortunately, and then this is the way things in sports. Most athletes are not insured, which is why they always want that big contract. You know what I'm saying? That's why the guys in football want that big contract. They're like, yo, if something happens to me, I'm paying out of pocket.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, when Earl Thomas had no more guarantee money left on his contract with the Seattle Seahawks, and he was like, "Yo, I want to sit out or whatever because whatever he was doing." You know what I'm saying? But he had a valid point. He's like, "Yo," and then it sucks that he literally fucking what 2-3 games into the season, look what happened. He broke his leg, and then because he broke his leg, his full contract for the year, it was not paid.
Yeah.
So I think the dude wanting to I guess to get that extra money, it's smart of him. I don't fault him for asking. But at the same time, we all know that Dana White, is a scumbag. Cut the crap.
Yeah.
It's been proven time and time again.
It's true. And he's only given his favorites multiple, opportunity
Right.
after opportunity and all that other shit.
Right.
You
The
know,
people he likes, his people,
yeah.
his favorites. He said it, his favorites.
Yeah, because I
Not
don't
not
know. Yeah.
yeah, not the motherfuckers that actually put you know seats in the stadium. No, his favorites.
Yeah. He wants John Jones, Ronda Rousey, and Conor McGregor is his favorites. And
Yeah.
they were always in the main event. They're always in that picture, like for a
Right.
title shot or whatever. Anyone
And
else
like I
would have
said,
took off 3 years, they would have never got a title shot off the bat.
fuck no. Or have all the fucking drug issues that John Jones has had.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Shit.
man, you telling me you go to a job where you failed like 5 drug tests. You think you gonna stay employed?
Nah, you going home and you staying home,
You
or you
be
going to jail.
you being fired.
Yeah. Yeah. But what's going on, Johnny? What up, normal guy? What up, Big Food? But yeah, man. I mean, in terms of the fight, though, because this is what we getting, which is still kind of bullshit. I think Dana White put this fight together because this is the guy that John Jones can beat in heavyweight. Yeah, Khan got good boxing, but John Jones with his fingers, he's gonna poke him in the eye, and then his wrestling. If Ngannou can out wrestle you and beat you in a fight, then your wrestling is horrible, and you're not gonna out wrestle John Jones if you choose to do that. But I was watching John Jones hit mitts, and
it kind of sounds like that. I mean, it kind of looked like he was a little slower than normal.
Oh, he hasn't really fought in fucking 3 years. That's a lot of ring rustlers, as the old guys would say.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah,
But again, I mean, look, skill wise, I can't take nothing away from John Jones. That little fucking kick that he does to the knee of the motherfucker,
yeah,
that shit would piss me the fuck off. But I know why he does it, for that, to piss people the fuck off.
yeah. And he's a cheater, bro. It takes a lot of skill to cheat that way and make and make everybody love you for it.
Listen, man, like Eddie said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I hear you. I hear you. Shit, but yeah, I mean, I can't rule out Khan because he has ended a lot of people's rises in the ranks when it comes to you know hype fighters. But
Yeah,
John Jones has been around for what 13 years now.
right. And like I said, I've never really seen John Jones lose.
Yeah, the only time he ever lost was when he got disqualified against Matt Hamill.
Uh, well, that and DC.
Yeah, when they took the victory away.
Yep.
But then we got Valentina Shevchenko in the co-main event defending her title
Oh
against
yeah,
Alexa
man.
Grasso.
Yeah, Valentina's a bad bitch.
She is. She is. She's scarier than the men. Just based off of her raw fucking talent. Her striking is crazy. And then she's getting
and to
better with
think,
her wrestling.
she lost to Nunez.
Yeah. And that was only because Nunez took it down and held her there.
Right.
Because Nunez ain't have nothing for her striking.
Nah. But usually that's what happens, But Nunez was smart about it.
Yeah.
Nunez knew. She was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna have to do to beat this bitch.
Yeah, you do what you need to do to survive. I mean, I
Right.
don't like it, but that's the way that the rules allow you to fucking do that.
Right.
I've always been the guy that would be like, yo, listen, you could take her down, you could hold them there, but if you're not advanced in position of doing anything other than holding them there, it's a stalemate. Stand them up.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. But you got not a lot of people, not a lot of the referees stand up. Like they'll literally wait there to to be like, yo, my man, really?
Yeah, just sitting there, and everybody wants to make the argument like, yo, this is martial arts. If you want to stand up, then you should be able to stand up. It's like, bro, but you got however heavy this fucking guy is dead weight on you, and he's not letting you make him like he's physically forcing you to stay where you are while you're fighting against him to stand up, bro. That's not fighting. That's rest. That
That's
is
wrestling. Yeah, I get you. That's wrestling.
yeah. That's jocks for position. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, let's go. We got 3 rounds, 5 rounds. It's either knockout, tap out, or win by decision. You should not be winning by decision for that.
Right.
And
No, I
also,
hear you.
I think when John Jones is the first fight that they thought he lost, what was it, Rivera? Or Reyes? Well, that dude
Yeah,
went.
I forgot. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, yeah. But when he turned around, when he physically turned around and ran away from him, I think they
Oh,
should
yeah.
take away. I think they should take away a point. Also,
I mean, look, people forget De La Hoya lost the fight because after he won the majority of the rounds, he just wanted to dance around the ring. He ended up losing the fight because of that shit.
yeah,
I mean, I don't agree with it, because he clearly dominated Trinidad that whole fight, But he's like, yeah, I got the bag, I got the fight in the bag. Let me just, run away and parlay and not take any big hits. But like I said, John Jones has always had all the skills in the world, and if he can lay off the drugs, he probably would have been the biggest cash cow the MMA has ever seen.
yeah, it's true. And not for nothing, he's still gonna be a big cash cow. A lot of people are gonna tune in to see him fight and all that other stuff. I want to watch it just because I want to see. I want to see what happens.
A lot of people want to watch the fight because they want to watch him get his teeth knocked in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a big UFC guy. I would watch every pay-per-view, every event,
Right.
no matter what. But then it
Right.
got to the point where it was like, okay, bro, how many times is Conor McGregor gonna lose and then come back to a title shot? Like, where are all
Very
these
true.
other people that earned a shot and they're talking to Joe Rogan. Yo, this is my 87th fucking victory in a row. It's time, Dana. Can I at least get a fight bonus? Can I get enough money to feed my kids? Like, I need a title
Yeah,
shot.
you literally had guys who were like, if I don't win like knockout of the night or whatever, I don't get a bonus.
Yeah, they don't get money to go home with,
No.
and it's crazy. You would
Yeah,
think
I mean,
that these people
yeah,
get paid.
but they don't, and that's a very big misconception. Is that most fighters, and this includes boxers, they're not bringing in mad money.
Yeah,
Because for the promoters take a lot. I mean, look what happened to my man Iron Mike with fucking Don King. I mean, yeah, granted, Mike is not the sharpest tool in the shed, and I would never say that to that man's face.
no, I don't blame you for that.
You know what I'm saying? But Don King saw that his trainer had passed away, and he literally licked his chops and said, "Okay, now I can swindle this guy for more money," and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, a lot of people were taking advantage of Tyson at that time.
Yeah, including that girl that fucking accused him of rape.
Yeah, yeah.
Talking about, at 3 o'clock in the morning, I thought we were gonna play Parcheesi. Come on, come on
Word.
now.
Yeah, word. Come on with this shit.
You're not going to the heavyweight champion of the world hotel room at 3 o'clock in the morning to no play no goddamn Parcheesi.
And especially this heavyweight champion in the world is like 19, 20, 21 years old.
Right.
Come on. Hormone infested fucking sex machine and shit.
Right.
Come on, stop fucking around. Stop fucking around.
Exactly. Like, come on now.
Word.
I mean, it's funny because I love when stupid shit like that. I go, come on, Cletus, come on. From the Nutty
Life.
Professor.
Oh no, yeah.
That's Nutty Professor, the first one.
Grandmother. That's the grandmother,
Yeah,
right?
the grandmother. Yeah.
I wish you would. Come on, Clayton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, very few people make it big. Like even McGregor was a burger until he started to talk shit.
Yeah. That's the only way he got money. Yo.
The other guy, the cowboy, Kobe Covington.
Yeah.
He was a burger. Nobody really watched his fight until he started to talk shit.
Yeah. He started doing that racist shit. And then boom,
Right.
Everybody want to see him now. And
right.
And it's crazy. You got the best pound for pound fighter in Demetrius Johnson, and you talking about he doesn't make money. It's like, yo, first off, UFC is the promotion. Why aren't you promoting this guy? You spent millions of dollars to promote Jose Aldo versus Conor McGregor. You didn't need to spend all that money on the promotion for that because Conor McGregor was doing it himself.
Yeah, with all the shit talking.
Yeah, but Demetrius Johnson is just I come in, do my job, go home, still champ. What? Put that money into him. My man has spectacular matches.
If you say, we need somebody that can talk, then hire him a fucking Paul Heyman type of player. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree a lot with what Vince has done the last couple of years. But the smartest thing he ever did was fucking put Roman together with Heyman.
Yep.
Ever since then, Roman's promos have gone a lot better. They're fucking phenomenal now. But again, if you want to have these guys, reach a certain level, you also got to be willing to help them out.
Yeah. You have to, because that's the way that the promotion is going to go. You can't keep having these people that are just going to talk their way to title shots be here because everybody's like, yo, everybody wants to see Mayweather because they're talking so much shit, but they're getting Adrian Broner. It's like once he loses, that's it. Once he
Word.
loses, that's it.
You know, no, but you're right about that. You know, like I get it. People, there, not everybody can be on the mic. I get that, but there's a lot of people who can talk a lot of shit, and then they get their shit thrown back in their face.
Yeah.
You know what? Like I said, Mike Tyson. But Mike Tyson also say, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Seriously. Yeah.
And that's 100% right. A lot of people talk massive amount of shit, and they're good at shit talking. But once they get that one good, you're like, oh shit, he really did hit me.
that one good on Cocotazo.
Yo, I mean, let's cut the crap. When we were growing up, we didn't stop until our mom either looked at us or give us that one Cocotazo. Be like, oh, she's serious. Let me stop.
Yeah. She means this shit.
Like, oh yeah, you know what? I might want to slow my roll here.
Word. And it's crazy because March 4th is that fight, and then March 11th, which is the next Saturday, it's Peter Young versus some fucking guy in a fight night, and then March 18th is another pay-per-view with Edwards and Usman 3, and then March 25th is another fight night, and it's like, yo, $75 was it $79 a pop? You just made $160 off of me for 2 pay-per-views and then 1 fight night, and I'm like, yo, bro, you have the balls to throw another one the 8th of April,
right? And then they wonder why people pirate fucking fights.
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't be able to afford living my life to be paying for this shit.
At that point, you might as well start your OnlyFans or some shit.
Word.
Or GoFundMe, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I'm just here because I need money to pay for UFC
events and shit." I get an OnlyFans, I put it out a foot pic every time there's a UFC event.
But again, it's just it. When I was, when UFC first started, so I changed that because I was about to say, when I was young, but let's go with when UFC first started. That was like maybe once. Oh man, like once every 3 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was not as common as it is now.
Yeah, it's oversaturated now.
Oh, big time. And I get it. That's what people do. People, they over flood the market. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to strike while the striking is hot. That's what smart businessmen do. They're like, yo, all right, this is hot right now, so let me jump on this, and then when it gets cold, I'm jumping off of it.
Yep.
So I can't blame Dana for doing what he's doing. Man's trying to make his money. I get you. But sometimes that product is whack. Yeah, I said it. Sometimes I look at the card and I'm like, yo, my man, there's like one good fight there. One. But for that, I'll go to the bar, bullshit with people that I know at the bar or whatever. And then when that one fight that I'm waiting for comes on, that's when I pay attention. But after that, after that, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
And I've seen it. I've been at bars where, everybody's waiting for one fight. Nobody's paying attention to the event at all. It happens in UFC, happens in boxing, You know what? And I'll say it again, even happens in wrestling. And we all know that for the most part, wrestling has a predetermined winner. Let's not say that it's fake or rigged. Has a predetermined winner, people. Because those bumps and bruises they take are not fake.
Seriously, Seriously.
You know. But listen, man, there's just so many things you can do with it. And, you know, and I just,
Yeah.
you know, I want to watch a good fight, and I know that I'm not gonna get the fight that I really wanted to get, that I really wanted to see.
Which fight was that?
My man, who vacated the title versus Jones,
Oh,
because
Ngannou.
Ngannou, because you know I wanted all that shit that Jones talked. Remember, you've been away from the sport for 3 years. I really wanted to see somebody knock his teeth in.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see it too.
You know what I'm saying? Just like when your man Connor was talking all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Connor was talking all that shit, and I was like, all right. and your man Nate Diaz came out of nowhere and just started slapping it. And I was like, yo, yes. yes.
Yo, I remember that, bro. I remember my uncle asked me, he's like, yo, what's the deal with this Nate Diaz guy? You think he's good? I was like, yo, he's a street fighter, but he has very, very good jujitsu. So if it goes to the ground, it's gonna be over.
He's Mexican,
Yeah.
so you know they can take punches.
Yeah.
You
So
know they can take
so I'm over at my uncle's house and we're watching it, and my cousin is all for Conor McGregor. So we're watching it, and Conor McGregor's piecing him up, which
Young dude?
everybody that
Young
fights
dude?
Nate Diaz pieces him up. Yeah, he's around
But
my
then
he's my age.
Oh, okay. I
And
know the younger dudes love Conor because of all the shit talking he does.
yeah. And once I saw Nate Diaz smack him, I turned around to my uncle and said, yo, this fight is over. This fight is over.
Yo,
My
it's
man
funny
just
because
smacked him.
I was watching the fight with Ron Enle, and when we first saw that smack, Ron turns to us and goes, "Yo, did he just smack him?" And we're like, "Nah, he didn't smack him. He did it again." We're like, "Yo, he's smacking him." And it's like, "Yo, mad disrespectful." Like, yo, he does not respect him at all.
Yep.
I'm sorry, when you don't respect a dude, you smack him.
During the middle of the fight, he smacked him. I was like, oh, this is over. He must have realized that this dude's power ain't all that.
Right. That the only way he gonna get him is if he gets him to the ground.
Yeah. So, that was crazy.
It's funny. Yeah, no, but it was funny. But again, you got Nate Diaz, who might not have the best record, but that can talk shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Sometimes, Mighty Mouse, like they would put people that would talk shit against them, and Mighty Mouse will just look at him and be like, "Yo, my man, just give me the ring. I'm gonna fuck you up and walk away." And I get it. Dana was like, "Yo, my man, you gotta give me a little bit more."
Yeah.
But like if you know that, because Mighty Mouse was that dude. If you know that, then sign somebody that can coach him on how to talk shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, build the fucking fight on something else. A lot of the times back in the day, Don King would talk for people, and then you still had Muhammad Ali fight, talking for himself. But it was like the jungle, the rumble in the jungle, the this and the that.
Man, let me tell you something. No, and I don't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good.
But I heard Don King speak for Mike Tyson. Then when I heard Mike Tyson's voice, I was like, yo, if I was to close my eyes and hear Mike Tyson talk, I would not be afraid of him. I wouldn't.
I hear you. My defense is impeccable. I'll bite your ear off.
Yeah, but then when you open your eyes and you see, a dude that's 20 years old, chisel, and when they say they're getting hit by Mike Tyson, it's like literally putting two of those big. And I know there's some young people out there, but I hope the old heads know. Remember the big yellow fucking phone books?
Oh yeah.
The shit that weigh like 15 pounds by itself.
Yep.
Somebody said getting hit by Mike Tyson is like taking two of those and letting a major league baseball player swing the bat at your head as hard as he can.
Shit.
And I heard that, and I was like, he can talk however way he wants. I'm good.
Seriously. Seriously.
I'm good. No, but listen, I with the MMA stuff, I just want some see some good fights. You know, and yeah, give me some fights where you got a super card. You know, when you have two co-main events, and then like the undercard on a whack event could be the main event. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that would make me happy. Like, okay, if I spend the money, you know, I'm good money.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I mean, it all falls down to the fucking promoters. And the crazy shit that I always find crazy is like people will love the shit talking from McGregor and whoever, but they're the same people that hate it from Mayweather. Like
I'm gonna tell you right now, I was never a big fan of McGregor, and I was never a big fan of Mayweather. But I can respect Mayweather. You know,
yeah,
like I look at Conor and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure that you can out wrestle me or whatever, but just the way you try to talk, I'll be like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna take a swing. With Mayweather, it's like, yo, you see the speed, you see, the blocking skills. Like I tell people straight out, there was only one time that I saw Mayweather, like when he was in his prime, get like rocked, and that was when he was against De La Hoya. When De La Hoya called him, and I was like, oh, but at that time, De La Hoya was a little bit too old. I'm like, if that would have been the young De La Hoya that still had that speed, Mayweather could have lost that fight. But again, he was fighting De La Hoya that was, I think, a year or two past his prime with that speed.
yeah, and
But,
no, yeah, it's true because those pity pat punches was landing, and you get pure volume from that shit, but you could tell he was tired. He was trying his best to keep the pace, and Mayweather was just doing things to make him work.
right, because they said that the way you beat Mayweather, his Philly shuffle, whatever, is that you press him. But to press him, you have to, not let up. That's why I tell people straight out. And I think I said this a week or two ago. When Mayweather fought Alvarez was still too young. Even though Alvarez already had like 20 fights, he
Yeah,
was still, Canelo, he was still a little bit too wet behind the ears to fight somebody like Mayweather. He still hadn't developed the, the dodging skills and shit like that he has now, the head movement.
yeah,
But I just, it is what it is with the UFC. And that's a thing that athletes can phase can become real popular real quick, and then also fades out real fast.
yeah, and shit, man. But yo, talking about boxing, I want to talk about the Jake Paul fight. He finally lost. He finally lost, and he lost
Good.
to Tommy Fury. Tyson Fury's younger brother.
Younger brother, yeah.
And I was able to watch this on YouTube. Somebody had the thing. I think I don't know if I sent you the link or not, but it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching this, and the only the only thing I can think of when I was watching that fight was Jake Paul ain't never had somebody this fast.
No.
He never fought somebody this fast, and then you see it, and it's like, oh, okay.
He never fought anybody that skilled.
Jake Paul knows how to throw punches because he had the left hook that was coming over the jab, but it wasn't landing with any kind of power. So he just throws that punch just to throw it, with the the combinations and shit, right?
Right.
then his best offense was his own jab, was the straight left jab, and he kept rotating his hand right before he threw that overhand right. Like every time you see him twisting his hands, he's throwing overhand right, and he throws it with desperation. And I mean, yo, Tommy Fury's face was wide open with that left hook because he kept his hands down. It looked like he didn't have any respect for Logan for Jake Paul. He kept his hands down that whole fight.
Well, I'm
And
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure his brother was hitting him with left and right.
no, yeah. And I'm like, all right, both of these guys, because Tommy Fury, he didn't look all that, but I think Logan Paul only won the third round. No, the second round. He won, the third round because Tommy came out slow. Like it just looked like he was fucking with him. And the fifth round because they took a point away from Tommy. And then that was it.
But you know what I find funny? And I told people straight out. I said, Jake Paul really hadn't fought anybody with skills.
Yeah. Or
You know what I'm
that
saying?
youth skills.
Oh yes, because I mean, like my man and Silva had skills, but Silva's way past his prime.
Yeah.
You know,
Seriously.
and that's for nothing. I saw that fight, and I'm like, yeah, look like my man took a dive.
Yeah.
That's my thinking on it because I saw the fight. I was like, he looked like he took a dive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, this exposed Jake Paul for he only knows the 1-2 overhand right combination. Because when he knocked out Woodley overhand right, he twisted his hand. When he knocked out the Ben Askren overhand right.
Who's a wrestler and has never known how to throw a punch. But okay, we're gonna pass that one.
Yeah, they both were wrestlers. Tyron Woodley and Ben Askren, they both predominantly wrestlers. Right. But they wasn't.
You got Nate Robinson, who's 5'8".
Yeah, Nate Robinson knocked himself out jumping at him.
Yeah, he did.
Shit. But you can tell it's like it was one of those things that okay, this is a guy that trains and he's better than the schmuck in the bar.
He's better than the guy coming off the street, but when he finds somebody that has similar skills to what he has, he's gonna have issues. And that was something that I used to tell people all the time. I'm like, yo, he's not that good.
Yeah.
He's fighting guys who are below him. If he fights somebody that has any kind of skills, he's going to have problems.
No, it's serious, and it shows today.
Yeah,
that fight, he fought somebody his age, fought somebody faster than him, he fought somebody that's not afraid of him. He fought somebody that's going to eat his punches and keep moving forward.
Right,
and he wasn't ready for that. Game, what was going on? Game of Smurf.
Yo.
He wasn't ready for that speed, and he's basic at best. Because
and the funny thing is, he's basic at best. The funny thing is that the video he did afterwards, like, oh yeah, I lost, but I went home with 30 million. Like, yo, my man, I got it. You went home with 30 millions, but no, Tony won the fight. How much money did he get? I guarantee you didn't get no 30 millions.
Let's check it out. How much money did he make at the poll? And he was paid a guaranteed $2 million as a base salary, and he would also gain 35% of the profits earned by pay-per-view streams. Additionally, he won a future $1 million as winning the match bonus. According to Jake, he would pay an extra $500,000 from his own earnings on the top of the $1 million if Fury wins. Which means if Jake stays true to his word, Fury would have earned $6 million. So how the hell does Jake come away with $30 million? Oh, here you go.
I
Jake
don't.
was paid. Jake was paid a guaranteed $3.2 million on base salary and will receive 65% of the profits
There
earned
you go,
in
right
pay
there.
per view. If we minus the amount he betted, he would be bagging an astonishing $8.1 million.
So I mean, his video, his little TikTok shit where he goes, he walked away with 30 million might have been false. But again, let's say you do the calculations. He still walked away with $11 million to $8 million
Yeah,
from Fury, all because of the money made on the pay per view sales.
yeah, and that's crazy because he's a YouTube fighter. These guys are amateurs and they're making fucking at least co-main event money.
But man, they're making as much money as some boxers that actually had belts who are legit boxers.
Word. Yeah.
But nobody wants to say anything about that.
Nah, because it like we said earlier with the UFC, he's making a claim for fucking being the bad guy, and everybody wants to see him get knocked out. That's why they tune into to watching all the other shit, and it takes away from the fucking sport, man. Because I used to be big into boxing also, and that whole shit takes away from it.
It
Because
does.
Muhammad Ali, he talked all that shit, but he was the best in the world. He was the best at his time. Mayweather talked all that shit. He's one of the best that ever. He made
They,
people look
they backed
stupid.
up. They backed up their shit.
Yeah. When you just sitting here talking shit and just to talk shit, it's like, all right, man, you're full of it. Like
Right.
Muhammad
You
Ali.
talk. You talking shit about beating guys who we all know are not fighters.
Yeah. You ever seen the movie The Great White Hype?
Of course, great. Love that movie. Damon Wayans. Come on, man.
Yeah. When Damon Wayans looked when he was training for his fight, he looked all fat and everything. That's how Ben Askren looked when he walked in that fight with Jake Paul.
Right.
Ben
I,
Askren
I
looked
remember.
exactly like that motherfucker.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
remember. Well, let's cut the crap. Ben career hasn't been the same after he got that knee in the head by Masvidal. But that's
Yeah.
not here or there.
He
After
earned
that,
it.
he
He,
retired.
he earned that. He
Yeah,
earned
he
that
did.
knee though.
Of course, of course. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, I keep telling people all the time. You know, he's fighting guys who. I mean, look, Nate Robinson didn't even know how to throw a punch, from what I saw.
Yeah, yeah. He
You
was he
know,
was trying to do the Hasim Rahman shit. Two
you know,
jabs at once.
you know, Woodley. He's a wrestler by trade, but he's thrown some punches here and there. But
Yeah.
he still look uncomfortable just having to throw punches.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got somebody there whose brother is a boxer and was training him how to box, and you saw the difference right away.
Yep. Yep. And bro, you even seen the difference with Logan Paul versus Mayweather.
Yeah.
It was like every time Logan Paul tried to do this shit for real, Mayweather was like, nah, nah. Remember, this is an exhibition. Pop, pop. Like he'll punch him in the gut and be like, remember, at any moment I can lay you out and embarrass you.
Yo, for real. Yo, my man was telling him, yo, no, you're wrong.
Word.
No, you're
Ten cuidado.
wrong.
Ten cuidado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nixon, don't let this fool you. I'm not get the fuck out.
Word.
But yeah, I'm happy he lost. I don't care who over there says I'm a hater.
It'll
I
Yeah.
just, I just, and I see him and I'm like, yo, to me, he's not a real fighter.
He's not. And we saw the test and it just proves it. Because even Tommy Fury has flaws in his game. And either that or he was not taking this guy serious and enough. And that's another thing. Like, yo, end the fucking fight. End the fucking fight. You don't need to be pulling this bullshit. Dropping your hands, not guarding yourself, fucking running around. Yeah.
Well,
And
listen,
yo,
man, I'm gonna tell somebody something I learned a long time ago. And it happened actually. I learned that a long time ago, but it was also very prominent in the Ortiz Mayweather fight. Because let's cut the crap. Mayweather sucker punched him, but at the same time, they always tell you always protect yourself.
yep. Yep.
When the moment you in that ring, it don't matter. The referee is holding up his hands, before the fight. Always protect yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Because anything can happen. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Victor Ortiz should have never went for apology 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Because my man was
You got over jealous. You got over zealous. You couldn't break his defense. You headbutted him. You was in the heat of the moment.
yeah.
People forget. Ortiz was a boxer, but like a lot of guys do in boxing, they come from the streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
They
what I'm
got
saying?
that they got that survival.
Right. Nobody that was born with a silver spoon in their mouth is going, yeah, I want to be a professional boxer. Them niggas is not saying this shit.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? But that's enough of all of that shit. Let me see. Gamer Smurf, I know I'm a Giants fan. Vince is more of a New York fan, but he's more of a Jets fan than anything else.
Yep. And yo, and good.
So the combine's coming up, and one of the projected top 5 picks has a warrant out for his arrest.
Yeah, I seen no one got put that in the chat. Jalen Carter.
Yeah. He's projected to be the top tackle in this year's draft.
Some people just don't fucking understand.
This is very true.
They don't understand how the law works and how sports is supposed to be. Like, damn, bro, how hard is it for you not to be fucking going to jail? It doesn't seem that hard. It doesn't seem that difficult, but this motherfucker got a warrant out for his arrest. He wants to be number 1 draft pick, but he ain't getting that now. And I don't care what he is. Get him the fuck off my team.
Well, I don't think your team would draft him. You guys don't need a defensive tackle. I mean, you guys sit winning.
Word.
I just found that extremely funny. I really did.
Did you know what he got? What the warrant is?
Yeah, something. I don't know. It was a traffic violation kind of bullshit. I saw it when it came onto ESPN. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, now do we take that as face value, or do we think it's another Larry Tunsil kind of shit? When somebody leaked him wearing a gas mask while a weed mask, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of fucked up shit that goes on in the draft. And you literally have, players sabotage other players or teams sabotage players. That way they can, get them at a better pick.
Yeah. All right, so Jalen Carter, top NFL draft prospect, charged with racing in fatal crash.
Oh wow, so it was a fatal crash. Yeah, I didn't bother reading the whole thing. So
Yeah, he's been charged with reckless driving and racing in connection with a crash that killed a teammate and a recruiting staff member.
Estúpido.
Yeah. So he was already running for the law. Jesus. You know, it's like fucking what's his name from the Fast and Furious?
Well, you mean Vin Diesel?
Nah, the other one. Paul Walker. Is it Paul Walker?
Or
Yeah, Paul Walker doing that same shit with his Porsche. Wrap that shit around a tree and then he dies. It's like, come on, come on. People don't realize the shit that they're in, the position that they're in.
you know,
Fucking
you do. It's like you do realize that you were in a position to be a top 10 pick in the NFL draft. You know what I'm saying? Even if you manage your first contract correctly, can set you up for life. And set your family up for life.
yeah,
You know, like I get it if you have. I get doing shit like that if you have no prospects, but you have prospects, bro.
yeah,
You busted your ass to be one of the best, college players in the nation. To then go fuck it up because you want to go drag race
yeah,
or racing in general.
yeah. It's. Do you think he's gonna fall like in stock?
Oh hell yeah! There's no question about that.
Shit, I'm. That's crazy. I didn't hear about that until just now, but damn, that's fucking crazy.
It's like, yo,
Yo,
dude, but why? Why put yourself in that situation? That's why, truthfully, all if I was like a university, one of the classes that I would make athletes attend, like it would have to be mandatory in whatever degree they're pursuing. It would be how to act right. I'm saying, look, bro, you are on you're on the Georgia Bulldogs college football team.
yeah,
You got national, your games are nationally televised. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You busted your ass to be you're the number ranked defensive tackle in the entire draft. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But also that falls in line with you got you know college athletes and pro athletes who get caught for fucking DWIs. Like my man, you got money. Why are you driving your own car?
Yeah. And the only
If
thing
I
I can
wa-
think of is because he's an idiot.
if I was a pro athlete with money, I'm not. I'll have all the cars in the world that I want. I'm not driving the car. If I know I'm going out, if I know I'm going out to a party or whatever, I'm not driving that car, bro. I would literally hire one of my friends to be the like you. We all have a friend who's not going to drink alcohol or
Yep.
never drank alcohol.
Yep.
I'm like, yo,
Yep.
my man, come to my house. I'll let you drive my car.
That's that's the only way to fucking do it. And they got enough money for the Uber everywhere and all that other shit.
My man, it was so bad that the NFL literally incorporated a policy that if it's an NFL player, if they're out at a bar, club, wherever, they call a number and the NFL will send their own taxi to go pick them up. Because that's how bad it was for the NFL.
Shit.
With all the athletes getting these WIs.
Yeah, because they get into some money and don't know how to act. Yo, real quick, do you think Aaron Rodgers should retire? Hey,
Hell
keep talking.
no.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I can hear you, but I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. But do you think he should retire? You said no. So
Nah.
what team do you think he should go for? What's up, Jeffrey?
I'll tell you right now, your boys, the Jets. The Jets have enough talent that they can win right now, and they just need a quarterback.
Yeah, but how long is he gonna give the Jets? 2 years?
How long have the Jets wasted on fucking drafting quarterbacks?
86 years?
So two good years where where a guy can definitely get you to the playoffs and maybe even the promised land. I mean, am I saying you mortgage the entire future? You know, like give the Packers like the next 3 first-round draft picks? No. And then but be like, hey, yo, Packers, what one player that we have besides like Quentin Williams and and maybe Sauce Gardner and Wilson, those 3 guys. Like, what guy on my team do you want to include in that trade? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh, you know,
we'll just tell him that
I,
we'll convince Mark Sanchez to go on their team.
I think people pay you to not have Mark Sanchez come to their team.
Word.
Some people be like, nah, we good.
Nah, I hear you. What's up, Jeffrey? Jeffrey Johnson goes, some people are not for greatness. It's true. I think he was just referring to what we were talking about before Aaron Rodgers. Some people think that they're above them, forget where they come from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah. But like I just don't get it. Like you've literally spent your life in the trenches, fighting to get the fuck out. It's right there in front of your grass, but you want to get into racing or drag racing, whatever. And the fact that the crash killed one of your teammates and the recruiter, who I believe was a female at that too.
Shit. Oh, I think I still got it. Nope.
If it's the same guy, I think the recruiter was a female.
Uh, Hold on. I just found the article again. No, I just said and a recruiting staff member.
Eh,
Yeah, so they're probably keeping that on lock.
my man, I just think it's fucking crazy.
Oh, it says
No.
Devin Willock, who was an offensive lineman for the Bulldogs, and LaCroix were killed in what police initially reported as a single vehicle accident. I don't know who LaCroix is. Look what happened to
I
Hernandez.
just
Yeah.
listen. At the end of the day, like I said, I say it jokingly, like how to act right, but like you got to teach these young kids, and they're kids. Like people got to remember these guys. Yeah, they look like fucking monsters on TV, but they're 19, 20. They're kids. Who have never had the opportunity that they're gonna have now being in the draft. So they're gonna wild out. They're gonna act out of pocket. That's why you really need, to guide these kids and be like, yo, Here's how not to fuck up your future.
Word.
You know,
It's true.
people forget Ben Roethlisberger almost fucked up his entire career.
Yeah, when with the allegations of the raping the woman, right?
Now, well, not only that, when he signed the contract with the Steelers, it was written in his contract that he would not ride a bike, and he got into a fucking accident on what? On his bike,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and he that's how he fucked up. That's how he tore up his knee. If the the Steelers wanted to, they could avoid his contract. And you got to remember, back in the days where when Ben and Eli were getting drafted, there was no rookie structure there is now to cap the rookies' contracts. So at
Yeah.
that time, you had rookies signing wild fucking contracts. And then after the Raiders gave Jamarcus Russell their contract, everybody's like, yo, let's pump brakes here, because Raiders just gave a shit ton of money to a guy who was given a blank disc to study. He goes, yeah, I studied it. I watched the whole tape, the whole CD, and there was nothing on that CD.
Oh
So
man.
and that's a true story, by the way, told by a former teammate of Jamarcus Russell. So that's not even like me trying to make a joke. That is 100% true story.
Jesus.
Yeah. And he was a linebacker on the Raiders. He's like, yeah, the coaches gave him a blank CD to study over the weekend and to come back with questions and stuff like that. And when they asked him the following Monday, he literally said, yeah, no, I watched the CD. I studied the plays. The CD was blank. There was nothing on the CD.
That was like you ever seen the movie Draft Day? With who was it, Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that where the quarterback that's supposed to be going number one, they gave him the playbook, and at the end of the playbook, they put $100 in there, and they were saying how some people kept $100 and some people didn't know about the $100, but whether they kept it or they didn't know about it, they always came true. Like at the end, they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read the playbook. I didn't get to it. That's why I didn't know that there was $100 in there." Or it was, I saw it, but I kept it. Where this dude was like, he kept $100, but he said, "Nah, it was never in there to begin with," and it was just a lie. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's crazy how they test them, but you see somebody's fucking what they're made out of, like what they the real type of person they are.
Of course. Of course. I mean, listen, man. It just sucks because, this is this is probably gonna kill his career before he even has one.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because if they would have been injured, it'd be one thing, or maybe there would be nobody but him in the car, it'd be a different thing. But you had two people who passed away. You know what I'm saying? So they can probably get him with vehicular manslaughter.
yeah, or like a negligent homicide or something.
Yeah, something fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is something crazy.
You
Shit.
know, it sucks to be in that position with him.
Yeah, and not for nothing, he should fucking have some consequences for himself because we're living in an era where there are not too many consequences for people's stupidity. And it's time that other people learn that just because you're popular or you're in a place where you can make a lot of money doesn't mean that you could go around fucking around.
Bro, I just don't get it. I really just don't get it.
Nah, I don't either. I don't get that either.
You know, it's like, yo, bro, you literally have, you know, the world. You really have the world in the palm of your hands. You know, because like, let's cut the crap. You know how hard it is to make it to professional sports. Like, and I'm not trying to crush any young boy's dream out there, whatever. But it's hard. It takes a lot of work.
Yeah. And
You know
then
what I'm saying?
you double that.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's why I remember when we were talking a couple of weeks ago about Kyler Murray. And I said, yo, my man, he believes his talent is enough, and what and you'll have people who have thought that in the past, and they go, yo, and then they're out of the league after about a year or two, and they're like, yo, I thought my talent was good enough to get me by. And what if I knew then what I know now, that talent is good, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
I would have done the extra shit. And again, and it all goes back to that class that I would teach. Athletes that would be in there too. How not to fuck your shit up. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Yeah. It,
It's just crazy to me. You know that you have these kids and we're not teaching them.
anything.
And I get it. There'll be people that say, "Yo, I'm not his parents. I'm not that. I'm not this." But a lot of these kids come from the same place we came from. Where we know that having two parents in the house was a blessing, and it wasn't normal because you were usually being raised by a single parent.
Yeah. And back in the day, the single parent didn't play no shit.
Well, yeah, I tell people straight out. I mean, you know, I'm a grown ass man, and I tell people straight out, I'm not afraid of nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, one on one, one on one, man on man. Unless you fucking pull out a gun and point that out of my head, I'm gonna be like, all right, man, you got it. I'm not scared of you, but I'm gonna be like, all right, I ain't gonna fight you. You know, but I tell people straight out, there's only one person in this world that ever scared me. That was my mother.
Shit. Yeah.
And
No.
I tell people all the time. I say, yo, at the end of the day, nothing is scarier than a Dominican mother. I don't care what you say.
I hear you. I hear you. Shit.
Don't care what you say. Ain't nothing scarier than a Dominican mother.
Shit. A Spanish mother to begin with. Yeah. That. Cause that was the only person I was afraid of too. Was my mom.
Shit. Just be like, yo, mom, nah, I'm good. Nah, I ain't say shit. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Word. Word. You can't even say nothing back. Well, you said nothing.
My man, remember they used to give you that one look when you was in but like before going out to like the store or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, they used to give you the talk. I'm like, yo, don't embarrass me in here.
Yeah.
Just remember, at the end of the day, you gotta come back to my house. You know
Word.
what I'm saying? And let's cut the crap. Our mother, we would talk all the shit we want, but if mom gave us that sideways look, we'd be like, oh shit, I'm gonna sit my ass down.
Up, straighten up real quick.
You know, it's just I hate to see a kid potentially lose his what would be his career, his livelihood, all because there was nobody there to tell him, you know what, bro, that's not a good idea.
Word. That's something that's invaluable to have someone keep you straight.
Of course.
But we don't have that now. Everybody's dick sucking now.
Well, nowadays everybody wants to know. You know, everybody wants to see what they can take from you, what they can get from you.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, if I'm just cool enough with him, will I get that residual? You know what I'm saying? I remember what they say. There's a reason why they say, keep your friends close, but you keep your enemies closer or whatever.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Most of your enemies are those people that you think are your friends.
Seriously. Yeah, because they're manipulating you and all that other shit. Yeah. They're,
You
they're the
know,
ones that got your ear.
right? Like I tell people straight out. I have a group of guys that I'm cool with, been cool with since I was 19 years old. Those are my brothers. We've been through a lot of shit. I go, but I tell people straight out. At my age, I'm not really trying to make no new friends.
Word.
My friends are my friends, and that's it.
Yeah. And if something just falls in there, then yeah, it just falls in. But I hear you. I
You know
hear
what I'm
you.
saying?
Shit. Yo, have
It's
you?
just,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just tough all around because I'm pretty sure somebody was in that here talking about, nah, man, you good. Don't even worry about it.
Yep.
Oh, you want to go drag race? Yeah, man, go right ahead. There's too many yes men nowadays, and nobody with as my man Vince McMahon would say, particular fortitude to tell you, nah, don't do that. Don't be stupid.
You tell somebody not to be stupid, and the first thing they do is stupid.
Well, they get offended. Oh,
Yeah.
don't tell me what to do.
Bird. I can be stupid if I want. Look at this. I'm gonna go crash my car.
I tell people straight out. I was like, I tell people one time, yo, don't do that. Don't be stupid. And if I got attitude, all right, do whatever you want, pimp.
Shit.
And when something fucks up, yo, why didn't you tell me? I did tell you.
Yo, that's like when people get out the elevator, they go, "Yo, how do I get to this place?" I said, "You got to go back down one floor and cross over." Nah, they said he. Yeah, they be like,
I know exactly what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah. It's like, no, they said to go this way. I was like, all right, then good luck, and that's it. If you know better
You know what?
than, I don't know how
Right,
you ask
I
me for
work
directions,
here.
but you know better than me.
Right, I work here.
Word.
That's just like today at work. Somebody was like, "Yo, Jose, man, you really you know, I didn't come on my face, but like, yo, you was really, aggressive when you spoke to somebody." And I was like, yo, I've been doing this for 17 years, at my job, what I do. I'm like, don't question me, especially when you've been in this industry less than a year.
Word. Yeah, because it's like, we know what the fuck we're doing.
You know, that's like, I wouldn't go to your job and tell you how to do your job. You've been doing it long enough that you can probably do that shit blindfolded with one hand tied behind your back.
Half asleep.
You know what I'm saying? But again, people nowadays, people don't like hearing the word no. And it's funny because the same person told me, "Oh, I don't like hearing the word no." I go, "Well, you better get used to it because I say it a lot."
Word.
And the person was almost offended. I'm like, "Yo, you can take it how you want it. I'm just being truthful."
Shit, people tell me that like I don't like hearing the word no. Like, well, I don't like being broke, but we're gonna have to deal with it.
you know, I don't. Oh, you don't like to hear the word no? I don't know how that's my problem.
Yep. Now stop asking stupid questions.
Yo. Oh, you don't like the word no? Then you better expand your vocabulary to include the word no in
Word. Start doing the right things to hear a yes.
it. Hey man, it is what it is. But I'm excited for this draft to come. You know, I hope my Giants are not stupid enough to fucking give Daniel Jones $45 million a year. I hope my GM is smart enough to be like tell him no motherfucker, which is which is what I'm hearing I'm hearing that they're like the Giants are not gonna get this guy $45 million, and I'm like they'd be stupid if they did.
Yeah.
This guy thinks he's worth $45 million. All right, yo, here's some money. Go. All right, here's your walking papers. Let's see who hires you or who signs you for $45 million.
Word. Maybe the Panthers.
Yo, believe it or not, the Panthers, um, they're talking about keeping Sam Donald and drafting another quarterback in the draft because they have a pretty high draft pick.
Mm.
So they're going to be able to draft they're going to be able to draft one of the better quarterbacks that are in this year's draft.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
is Saquon going? You think Saquon's leaving?
Nah. Man, look, the Giants' offense ran through Saquon. The Giants would be stupid to let that man walk. And I don't care about all Jones, the fanboys out there. Jones is not the reason why the Giants won 7-1 in the first 8 games. The reason why the Giants won 7-1 it was due to your man's Barkley and the defense.
Yeah. He was the main focal point on that offense. It'd be stupid for them to get rid of him.
Right. And look, they're gonna cut Kenny Galladay. Which is a bit surprising to me because they're gonna save only like $6 million, and I guess to them that's enough.
Yeah.
But if they would have kept them on the team and next year and then cut them next year, they would have saved a lot more money against the cap. But I get it. They need the money now.
Yeah.
And then that's what a lot of teams do. A lot of teams got to make that hard decision. Like last year when they had to cut James Bradbury. I like James Bradbury a lot. I didn't want them to cut him, but they had to cut him. And then he goes signs with the fucking Eagles.
And then they lose to the refs in the Super Bowl.
They lost to the Chiefs, okay? Not the refs. All right, let's get that. But how about you, Vince? What draft pick do you guys have? Because I know I got the 25th round, the number 25 pick in the first round. Where are the Jets picking?
It's crazy because I know the last couple of years we've been having like 7 or 8. All right, so the New York Jets draft picks by round in 2023. We have the 13th in the first round, the 43rd in the second round, the 74th in the third, the 112th in the fourth, the 145th in the fifth, and 185th in the sixth round. So we got the 13th pick.
All right, now your first two draft picks last year, fucking, they hit. You got your man Sauce, and then your man Wilson.
Yeah.
Do you think that if they can land like Derek Carr or Aaron Rodgers, you think they draft a quarterback at number 13? Or do you think
Shit.
they go off? Or do you think offensive lineman because your man Mekhi Beckham can't stay healthy?
I mean, I would go with the lineman because we've always had lineman issues. But I mean, knowing them, they're gonna fucking go quarterback. They probably draft 2 quarterbacks in the fucking 6th and 7th round. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got a fucking defensive player for number 13.
You think guys go D line?
Yeah, we always draft defensively.
I can see that, especially with your man Robert being a defensive minded head coach.
Yeah. Since Rex Ryan, all I hear is defensive, blah blah blah, from whatever.
Well, I mean, you guys have predominantly your head coaches have predominantly been defensive minded coaches, and
Yeah.
then the one time you guys give it to an offensive guy, you get all crazy eyes over there. Your man Adam Gase. Definitely, that boy's coffee was definitely laced with something, all right.
Word. But yo, why is no one even considering Lamar Jackson for the Jets? It's like Derek Carr, Johnny Manziel, not Johnny Manziel, Garoppolo,
Diamonds,
or yeah, Garoppolo
Jimmy Garoppolo.
or Aaron Rodgers.
Because at the end of the day, what people don't want to hear is that Lamar Jackson can still be franchised by the Ravens, so he's not technically a free agent.
Okay. So these guys that they mentioned are actual free agents.
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is a free agent, and because the 49ers traded like 15,000 picks to be able to draft Trey Lance, which looks like a horrible pick right about now. They're not gonna. And then when your man Purdy, when he came in, he did his dad thing, he killed it.
Yeah.
They're gonna let Jimmy walk.
Yeah, but you think he's good enough to bring us to a championship?
He did it with the 49ers. He got the 49ers. Ever since you got to remember, yeah, Jimmy G was on your man. Jimmy Garoppolo was on the Pats and was playing left bench to your man, Brady.
Yeah.
And then the moment he gets to the 49ers, and now mind you, the 49ers were horrible before Jimmy G. Like really bad. And he has like almost 20 more wins than losses as a 49ers head quarterback. Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That is impressive when you win when you have almost 20 more wins than losses, and you know he hurt. He stayed getting hurt. That's the biggest thing for him is that he's always hurt.
Shit, and we can't do nothing with somebody gonna be hurt if we ain't got a line.
There you go. There you go. So maybe you guys do go offensive lineman and go Derek Carr. We also got to understand, Derek Carr makes sense for a lot of reasons. He's not that old. Even though he's been in the league for 9 years, he's just getting to his prime. He doesn't have the extensive injury history as a guy like Jimmy G.
Yeah.
So no, he can definitely do some things. Lamar would be a great pickup, but at the end of the day, the Ravens can put the franchise tag on Lamar. There's two different types. There's one where it's an exclusive tag, and there's a non-exclusive tag. And then the crazy thing is that the non-exclusive tag can literally, if let's say a team tries to sign him, if a team
Yeah.
signs him or gives him a contract, and let's say um, the Ravens don't match it, the Ravens automatically get that team's next two number one draft picks.
Jesus.
So it's not like even it's not like it's even a choice. Like if they put the non-exclusive tag on him, and somebody signs him to a contract, they're gonna have to give up their first two draft picks for the next 2 years.
Shit. I mean,
And
do you think it's worth it?
I don't think it depends on what team he goes to. If it's a team that has people around them, like if it's a team that's similar to like the Rams when they traded for Stafford, yeah, it makes sense because you're planning on being in the playoffs the next couple of years, so you're not planning on drafting high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're a team that that sucks, you know, why would sign a quarterback that's gonna handicap you signing any other players? Because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So how are we gonna know when they can franchise tag him?
The I think the latest they can franchise him is March. It's in March. I forget what day in March. I don't know if it's the 7th or something like that. But if they haven't franchised by then, they can't put the tag on him. And,
Okay.
and let's not yeah, and let's not forget, they couldn't come to an agreement, during last off season, and Lamar doesn't even want to talk to them this off season. So I don't. Lamar, as you know, my heart is saying that Lamar is in a different uniform next year.
I think so too.
Yeah, and then if I'm the Ravens, they have nobody to blame but themselves.
Yeah. Especially with the way they handle this shit.
Yeah, they handled it. They handled it horribly, horribly wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like what they did is just plain stupidity. They should have signed him to a long term contract last year, and you would be good.
Yeah.
But now you might lose your best player, and let's cut the crap. He is their best player.
Yeah. Showing last season he was getting more touchdowns and rushing yards than anybody else.
Well, that's because they really didn't give him any good wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? And that seems to be a common theme to a lot of these quarterbacks nowadays. No, they don't have no real good wide receivers. Because I know
Yeah.
that's the excuse everybody gives for Daniel Jones. And my thing is, at the end of the day, with the receivers the Giants have, you should still be able to throw more than fucking 15 touchdowns. 30.
Yeah.
But you also got to think what team has the same kind of playing style that the Ravens have with Lamar. because not every team can run that kind of offense that the Ravens run.
That's true. I mean, I think he can play his game with the Jets because we have, a receiver he could throw to and a running back that can take some of the load off of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then again, I don't think you want to be just a fucking running team where everybody's running.
No. But that's the whole thing. Like you really want to invest that much money. I mean, like I get it. His legs are part of his game, and and you want to use his legs. But he's been hurt. He was hurt this year. He was hurt last year, and it's all because he pretty much has to run the ball more than he should be.
Yeah.
I truthfully think and fuck, he's a. I know last year he was a rookie, but I think if he was to go to the Jets, Wilson would probably be the best receiver he's had since he's been in the league. And I know people are gonna come out and say, "Oh, he had Marquise Brown." Marquise Brown ain't that good of a wide receiver. He's fast. I'll give him that. Marquise Brown is fast. You know what I'm saying? But look what
Yeah.
happened. Marquise Brown, where was he? In Arizona. Did anybody hear about Marquise Brown this year?
No, not really.
Exactly. You know? I mean, and that could be because Kyler Murray, doesn't want to study film.
Shit. Yeah, you really have issue with Kyler Murray. But
Listen, it's not that I have issues. Is that you know there's so many people who want to be able to play in the NFL.
yeah,
You're in the NFL. You should be doing everything in your power to stay in the NFL. Because remember, the average career in the NFL is like 3 to 4 years.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So guys playing 10 plus years, they've already beat the norm.
no, it's
You
true.
know, they've already beat the norm. So if you're in the league 10, 15 years, that's an accomplishment.
And you don't want Kyler Murray to be in the league 10, 15 years.
That would be on him.
Nah, I'm just playing with you.
Talent, it's nice to have talent, but you also have to cultivate that talent.
Yeah, talent doesn't win alone.
Not in the NFL. Maybe back in college. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
a lot of people. Let's cut the crap. In college, there's a lot of bad teams that these guys play against. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you're playing against. In the NFL, you're playing against the best of the best.
yeah. And you
You
need
know,
to have more than just raw talent. You need to have
right.
you need to know what the fuck's going on, where to put the ball, all those intangibles.
Right. You need to study that game film. You need to be able to, okay, this is where I need to go with this ball, and vice versa.
Yeah,
But you're only gonna know that if and when you know how to, do your thing. But
good. Yeah,
if you don't know, this coverage that I need to go here because that's where the hot read is. You're putting your team in a bad situation.
yeah. You're already playing behind the 8 ball.
Of course.
No, my guy, we're talking about Kyler Murray right now, but we was talking about the draft coming up.
Right.
And when is the draft?
Draft is in April, but the
Okay.
combine is this weekend.
Ah.
You know, that's what it basically. You know, when they line them up and treat them like fucking horses.
Mush.
My man, that's what they're doing. Oh, whoa! Let's see who's the strongest one of them all.
Word.
Oh
Grills.
shit!
I even know fucking my camera unplugged.
No, but you know, I'm probably gonna tune in to the combine this weekend.
Combines this weekend.
Yeah.
Where's my camera? There we go. My bad, y'all.
That's right. You have a nice siesta.
What?
You
Damn,
had a
son,
nice.
that's what I look like.
That's what you sound like.
Damn, bro. My bad, yo.
It's all right.
I think I got a write up, right?
And then now
I'm being
good.
reported to the supervisor.
You
Good
got
normal guy.
You got a demerit.
Yo, I pillow marks on my face right there, son. Damn. I was gone, bro. I tried a little snooze, but that snooze turned to sleep.
Dude.
Yeah, bro. Feels good though. So yeah, man. Super Bowl was good. That was a good game. Yo, you heard the reports on the field? The guy
they
was saying
overwhelmed it.
that was the worst field ever, and it makes sense
Yeah,
now. How my
a
number
guy-
one D line couldn't get a fucking sack. That's why we couldn't get a stop. Right? It favored offense, right? And,
No,
anyway,
they
sorry.
didn't. They didn't favor the offense.
Of course, it favored the offense.
The
If D line can't pressure the quarterback, that's why it was 35 to 35.
Well, you also got to
35.
remember. You also got to remember that it would have been a penalty if they played defense.
That shit should have been one-sided.
They don't. Gator ain't never been about taking no shit.
Yeah, Derek Carr might go to the Jets.
Yeah, we was making mention to that.
I think that's pretty good. I think he's a New York kind of guy.
Yeah, they were saying that. I was just reading up on it that he almost went to the Giants.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
Well, he's interviewing with a lot of teams. If he's smart, he keeps his options open.
Where should he go though?
Anybody that has a decent defense, because we know he can throw the ball, but you know, being in the fucking with the Raiders,
He can't throw the ball.
yeah, my man, how in his 9 years, the only time they had a good defense, he goes to the playoffs, and then they want to say this guy is a burger because he you know, I guess he can't take the team to the playoffs. My man, he took the team to the playoffs when you gave him a fucking defense that can actually stop.
He could ball.
Yeah, dude.
He's been in multiple Pro Bowls. He could ball, man.
Is he a better choice than Rodgers?
He's a younger choice than Rodgers, and he might be the better choice.
At this point of his career, yeah, maybe.
Well, somebody said that the Rodgers wouldn't be able to hackle the New York media. And, you know, and they're not lying.
I don't think he could handle it. I think he doesn't want to. But that's the shit. That's the curse. That's the dark cloud of New York. And that's whack. I think that's horrible. It's horrible on New York's part. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to accept the city? Like, and the fans need to like you in order for you to survive in New York City. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think the fans need to survive for you to survive in New York City.
Oh, you gotta be New York tough. Like, get that narrative out of here already. So played out.
Well,
it's so played out.
I understand that. But it's not even about New York tough. I think, you know, like I know California has a lot of different newspapers because they have a lot of different states. But New York City alone has like four major newspaper, and they're gonna be all up in your grill. Like, come on now. Like, how many newspaper Green Bay has?
Right, but still, it's our fault how we drive players not to come here, or we drive them out.
Well, remember, we
That and
own.
that and the taxes.
Yeah, we own what 30% of each New York team. The fans, you know, if they don't
Right.
meet our standards, they can't play here.
Nah, man, that shit sucks, bro. That's a lot of players don't want to come here because of that. So I mean, it could be done in-house, homegrown through drafts and stuff like that. But
Oh,
good
absolutely.
luck, good luck, man.
I mean, we got Eli, so it can be done.
Fucking god.
You also got Daniel Jones.
Chill, watch your mouth.
You know they're gonna keep you, boy. That's your franchise. He's gonna retire a Giant, bro.
No, he's not.
Jen was good, Jen.
What up, Jem?
Oh, what up, tight tags? But
Nah,
yeah, man.
look, bro. That boy is not worth $45 million.
Who?
Daniel
What?
Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Oh, Daniel. Oh, that's
No,
what he
Daniel
wants,
Jones.
right? That's what he wants.
Yeah.
You boys are
No,
in
first,
trouble.
at first it was like, oh, that's not. That was only a rumor, and then they were like, no, that's really what he wants.
Nah,
So,
I'm good.
so
Hey, man, look, they get to sign my quarterback for a very long time with a big money.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and my career as an Eagle fan is gonna be a lot of pain and suffering with that guy at quarterback.
Dude, he
And
took
it's
you
good.
to the Super Bowl, bro. Come
Here
on
we go.
now.
Here we go. Like these are the people like you, right? Like, look, I'm just gonna keep like the vision and the mind is like like this, right? Like your aperture is fucking high. Like my aperture is mad low. So, I see my vision is
Listen,
wider
Joe.
than what the fuck you guys see. Like
At the end of
I don't think that guy's that good. He's okay. I always said that my team is gonna make him look gorgeous. No one listens to me. I keep saying my receivers are gonna make him look like that Pro Bowl quarterback that we think we have, that we don't have. His long balls are still sus. The receivers.
I'm not
Not
saying
all
they're not.
throws are on point. Yes, he's gotten better with the accuracy with the 10 to 15 yarders. Yes, he has improved that, but he be making some throws that makes the receivers' jobs kind of hard. And by the rule of thumb, like they have to kind of catch it because it was in their direction and they got the hands on it. But I have very good receivers to incorporate that, to help him with, to compensate for his lack of talent in arm. And we're gonna sign this guy for another fucking 5 to 6 years, and that makes me nervous. Not that he's gonna be horrible his whole career, but like I love the kid's attitude. I get it. He's the people's champ. I get it. But that shit don't win me over as a Philly fan, bro. Like, gotta
Joe,
come better than that.
at the end of the day, I'd rather have Hurts than Daniel Jones.
I understand you. I guess I don't, because you already know the statistics in Super Bowls. The chances, the odds are not on my side, my guy. Like,
I
yeah,
hear you.
Mahomes, yeah, he did. He's an African American, but he's light skinned, bro. Stop
He's
it.
mulatto.
Yeah, he's a Drake. Stop it. Stop
He's
it.
a Drake.
He's a Drake that has a good arm and football skills. I mean, yeah, whatever. Technically, it counts, but that shit counts for y'all.
Technically.
Yeah, like I said, like same shit. Y'all here, I'm here. But
Now listen, bro. Listen. I get it. Hurts is flawed.
very
You know what
much.
I'm saying?
Very big.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is. Would I give Hurts $45 million? I give him $45 million before I give Jones. But that don't mean that I think that he's worth $45 million.
It's not fair though, man. I don't think your team has yet to put Daniel Jones in a position to win like my team did with Jalen Hurts. They did all of that. Half my team was brand new. Like they built that this offseason as a win or bust and to see if Jalen Hurts is that guy. That's what they did this for. This was his interview. And my team was that good that he passed the interview. You know what I mean? Like he passed the interview because of my team, the number one O line. Of course, any quarterback will shine or play decent. Am I not lying here? He had a great O line. He had a good running game. He was a runner, a lot of rushing, of course, with that O line. He had a great AJ Brown receiver, big cornbread. You know, he had the recipe.
Dallas Goddard.
He had a nice, decent tight end that could be on and off, but he's okay. He could catch the ball, I guess. I still feel like we need a more dynamic tight end. Like, just a little bit more, but he's still young. He's like 27. Yeah, whatever. I could deal with him. I do need another tight end for sure. And a great defense, you know? Not a Super Bowl, but a great defense. He had a good defense. So, I don't know, man. It hurts. It pains my heart. It pains my fucking heart. As a real Philly fan, like I know what's wrong with the team, and it's the quarterback right now. Right now, it's the quarterback.
You sure it's not the offensive coordinator?
No.
Well, no, because he left.
Everyone left. Every fucking year, I'm building some shit. Every offseason, my team is involved because we only sign these 1-year deals to try to just win it instead of building that ground, the foundation for it.
But you guys build your offensive line.
Yeah, they're getting old though. We're gonna have a lot of new people. Kelsey, Lane Johnson, those were the anchors. Those are the guys. Malata, I'm happy. He's gonna be there for a while. That's my guy. He was that rugby player. I don't know if you guys remember with the highlight running through people. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I remember.
A big ass dude.
I wanted the Giants to sign him.
Yeah, he's great. But my two top anchors, man, they're coming to an end. They're both talking about retirement. They're both 35. They're up there in age. They've been there forever.
Yeah, Kelsey and Lane Johnson.
Yeah, those were the guys. I'm scared. Once they leave, we have some holes to fill, guys. Let's see if Jalen Hurts will be Jalen Hurts next year, man. So,
well, as long as you guys have a running, decent running back, I think so. It's hard to stop that It's hard to stop that RPO shit, man.
It is. I think Daniel could implement that in his game, man. Just give him some talent around him, bro. You know that, Hoch. You know that. Give him some receivers, some solid, proven vets, or like a nice rookie that's generational talent. Like, give it to him. I think he's earned it with the crap he had to deal with in New York, with the coaching.
But not at $45 million, Joe.
No, not at. No, you're right. Yeah, not at 30, not at 45. Maybe 30, 33. But he's done good, man. This is his best year, and he's still done it with crap. I mean,
best year with
Saquon
15
helped.
touchdowns. 15 passing touchdowns, bro. That's his best year.
Yeah, come on now. Throw to, man.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I know, but you can't compare him to the greats. The greats will make anyone look good.
In his rookie year, granted, yeah, he had a total of 26 touchdowns. And it's not like I had great receivers on that team, too. I mean, he did have 24 turnovers. But again, 15 passing touchdowns in a passing league. And everybody's gonna say, oh, but you didn't get any wide receivers. There was a lot of times where there was a receiver open, and because he locks onto the receivers, he didn't throw the ball. There was many plays throughout the game where I had a wide receiver running down the sideline open, and he wouldn't throw it.
He probably wasn't open enough.
He doesn't know how to throw receivers open. That's why he doesn't know how to use a guy like Kenny Golladay, even though they're releasing Kenny Golladay. He doesn't know how to use. He doesn't know how to throw people open, and that's something I've been saying for a long time. You gotta throw. You gotta be able to throw people open. If you can't throw people open, you're gonna suffer in this league.
That's true. Yeah,
But
that's the realest shit.
But if you franchise tag him, he might learn.
That's again not at $33 million.
Hey man, I like giving you shit because apparently the Jets ain't gonna do nothing this year. So, but yo, Curls, we spoke about who would you rather have if you were the Jets? Who would you rather have, Lamar, Carr, Aaron Rodgers, or Garoppolo?
I have to go with Aaron Rodgers, man.
Told you.
Off pure talent and proven, maybe not with Super Bowls, but just talent. Like the upgrade is nice, but you just got to deal with other shit.
So
The intangibles.
Because like Hoche said, you get Aaron Rodgers, you're gonna have to go for it this year. Like this got to be Super Bowl or bust.
It has to be.
But I
Carr
think
is the smarter choice long term. Not even long term, but
no long term because you gotta think. Well, Rodgers is what 38.
Yeah,
Carr's like 30. So yeah, you have more time with Carr, and he can build that team chemistry. You know what I'm saying? And look, and he's a stand-up guy. Look what happened after the wide receiver
39.
Rodgers 39 and Carr's 30. But Carr is also a guy that will put his team in front of him, and we all know that as much as talent as Rodgers is, he's going to put himself before the team. Now, mind you, that might be because Green Bay always fucked him over. We're not giving him fucking a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Maybe heals that resentment. Or he's like, there's a lot of people that call him the best pure passer the league has ever seen. And maybe he took that to maybe he has his head gas and he believes all that shit.
You're still on Rodgers?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he is.
Oh, he's an unbelievable quarterback.
One of. Yeah.
He's an unbelievable quarterback in throwing the ball. I'll give him that. But like I said, Green Bay fucked him over for so many years. Like they never drafted a wide receiver in the first round for me. I think even Devontae Adams is like a second or third round draft pick.
Yeah. They didn't do much surrounding him with talent.
Not at the wide receiver. Not at the wide receiver.
They just took away from him since he got there.
Not a wide receiver and not at tight end.
Yeah. Green Bay never had a fucking great tight end.
No, I think his best tight end was fucking your man, Jermichael.
Oh my God. Ew.
Yeah, Joe. I think that was his best tight end.
Richard Rodgers. Well, he had a good year with him. But yeah, man. That's that. And that's the NuKKle Sports Show, everybody.
I mean, real quick, I want to get into what Crows. Now that you get to see them, what do you think about Kyrie and Luka now? Because I know on paper they were like a dominant team, but now you see them and is Luka deferring to Kyrie?
I don't know. I think they're still trying to figure that out. Like every other team that they get a new acquisition that's a bull hog or another star, it's gonna take a few games, a few weeks. And I think it was just bad timing to get a player of that magnitude the second half of the season. Like, I think that, I don't know, man. I never liked it. Like, to this day, I still have no emotional reaction to that. I still don't feel it. It's not permanent. It's not genuine. He's not going to be there for long. I know he's not, and I don't blame him. It's business, and he didn't want to go there to begin with. I do not think he just respects Mark Cuban enough and Luka enough to make a show, But he probably spoke to them like, yo, look, guys, I'm just a pit stop. Like, I was traded here. I was forced. I told him where I wanted to go. He publicly denied it. He even said I wasn't gonna let him go to the Lakers, and I'm here. Hi, like, but hey, let's have fun out there, and let's make the best of it. I think that's what's going on. I swear to God, that's my vision, and I don't feel anything of it. It's not permanent. It's not. I'm good. Sell your tickets, make the money now, but nah, I'll pass.
I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, miss me with that shit. Not this guy. Other Dallas fans, let them have their fun and let them. All
right. So,
yeah,
Mr. Triple Double, Westbrook. He's on the Clippers, and
pray.
All I'm hearing is bad news from them. It's
I don't know. But
can this man play anywhere?
Yeah, it's just they have to let him play. They have to let Westbrook play Westbrook ball.
I was about to say you gotta let him play B Westbrook.
But you have to, and that's
hard for teams to do.
It takes a toll on the whole team.
Right, because it's hard for teams to do because it does create issues with the whole team.
That play style is coming to an end soon. That ball hogging, that ball hog. That I need the ball. The Hardens, the Westbrooks, even the Kyries. They get away with it because they're actually good. But that style of play in the modern era now, the way the game is being played, you have to learn how to play off the ball most of the time. Everyone does now. There's no more ball hogs.
You gotta be playing like your man Reggie Miller.
Get open when you don't have the ball, like
Steph Curry.
It's more team ball now.
That was Reggie Miller.
Yeah. But I swear to God,
Reggie Miller had the fucking stamina of I don't know who, man, because that boy he can literally run all over the fucking court.
Yeah, and that's what LeBron had to suffer with majority of his career when he was in Cleveland. Even now, that he played with players that never knew how to get open, so he had to force them to get open by doing shit to make them get open.
Yeah,
he had to drive and then dish out because he knew he drew that attention and they would miss shots. But that style is coming to an end, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but at the style of players that the new leaders of the NBA, that's their style. I mean, that's not their style. I'm sorry, like the ball hog, like the John Morants, they're all pass friendly. They're not ball dominant like Harden and Kyrie. Like that shit is crazy, in my opinion. There's some facts in there, but overall vision, that's my opinion.
On these shows, all we say is facts. Opinions are not allowed.
Yeah, it's real shit. And we see what y'all don't see, man. Like,
word.
I know it. I know that's the issue in Dallas with Kyrie. We all know it. So let's stop fronting. Let's just enjoy the show. If they crumble, they crumble. I'm not expecting to go to the finals. Hell no. We don't have that hope. We don't have the team for that. Kyrie and Luka is not going to be enough to come out the West. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Not this season, at least.
This season. There's bigger juggernauts out there that we got to worry about.
Yeah. What's up with Porzingis? Is he dead?
He's probably injured again.
Yeah, he's fucking surviving out there.
Because I was like, yo, they could use a good big man with them. And I'm like, wait, Porzingis was supposed to be there.
And then Luka didn't.
The thing with Porzingis is that he's not your typical big man.
Yeah. But
he's not a 90s big man and he's gonna control the paint, grab rebounds and rejection, even though he's 7'3", he's more of a dirt. Well, I'm gonna stay back here and fucking shoot threes.
I mean, that helped out when Dirk was there, though. I don't know how good Porzingis could do Dirk.
Yeah.
Hey,
But
Dirk was special, and it's hard to compare players to that.
You know,
Porzingis, he started off hot. Porzingis started off hot.
yeah, he did.
Well, Porzingis was
Remember the
with the Knicks,
unicorn?
and then he fucked up his knee. But then again, you
There you go.
7'3". You know, the first things that's gonna go is your fucking knees. The thing that saved Dirk is that Dirk never had any major knee problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how he survived 20 years.
Yes, sir.
And he was a great shooter. He didn't have to dominate the paint.
No. And you know what's funny? He was so tall that he really didn't jump. It was more like a little hop that he did.
Yeah. He was good. He had a good build for a big man, for a 7-footer, because he wasn't heavy. He wasn't out of shape or anything like that. He wasn't too skinny.
Yeah.
He had the right fit him. Yeah, he was a healthy 7-footer, you know?
And that little fadeaway.
Yeah, he was a healthy 7-footer.
Yeah, man,
Like, see how KD, the lanky, like Giannis is a good 7-footer, right?
Yeah.
Giannis is what, 6'9", 6'10"? He's up there. He's close to 7.
Once he came out with that little fadeaway with the kick, it was over for players.
Yeah. And plus, he's 7 feet, bro. That wingspan and your cock. All you can do is all you can do is You're gonna put a hand in his face, maybe. Good luck.
Well, that's why they say that Kevin Durant is so good, because he's 7 foot tall. I mean,
Not
he
a lot of
actually
people can contest that shot.
right.
He's a walking skyhook.
Easy money.
Word.
Easy.
So,
sniper.
how long is LeBron out for? I know he hurt his foot.
I don't know, but he fucked up my parlay, yo. Yo, I guessed everybody won. I picked the teams to win by the money line. Everyone won except
Ron James.
my Mavs. I picked my Mavs to beat the Lakers, and the Lakers won because of a 27-point comeback.
Yeah.
Said, what?
God damn.
I was gonna win like 1,000 something off a $20 bet, and my goat just fucked me in the ass. I would have paid off my camera with that shit, yo.
Raw with no
Word.
Vaseline.
Yo, bro, I was hurt, bro.
Word.
I show you the whole shit. I was hurt.
That's how they do it, man. That's how they get you.
Like, how do they know?
Motherfuckers.
How they know? How they know? Like, they fuck up everybody.
The fucking refs, bro. They win the Super Bowl, then they fuck up parlays.
Oh, shit
We're
is
out of
so
control here.
fucking crazy.
We're not gonna let that one go. We're gonna keep saying the rest one.
Hell no, it's clear as day. That shit is so blatant. They do shit in front of us, and we're too naive to accept it. Like, nah, they wouldn't do that. But we just saw it. But nah, they wouldn't do that. Hell no, man.
Those assholes.
Did you guys watch any of the XFL games?
Oh, don't. I was just talking about that earlier. No, I'm dying to though, bro.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to catch any last week.
The Super Bowl is near.
Apparently, they've had a couple of good games. So
They have to. By the rules alone, it's designed to have good games, close games, as per last podcast. All the games be close. What was the score this week? Let's check out my theory. XFL? Let me see. I feel like all games are close. Unless you suck,
They don't have the standings, but they don't have the scores.
I have games in February still. They haven't played yet. The fuck?
yeah, the first week was last week or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was.
it was. They're in week 3 now. Next game is this Saturday. And then last week, I read the scores of this last week.
I think we.
No, this is a new week. But still, the scores are relatively close. St. Louis Battlehawks versus Sea Dragons, 2018. Defenders and Vipers, 18-6. Okay. The Brahma Bulls and Orlando, 30-12. Renegades and Roughnecks, 14-23. See, I don't think. I mean, maybe the 18-6, but that's still 2 scores. Unless they just whack.
From what I'm seeing, it's like a fucking shootout.
So what you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying you need to mind your fucking business. It's like a shootout. But I mean, the rules give the perception that this shit is cool. So I want to watch one. It's just life happens on the weekends for me.
I mean, with those rules, if you get like a talented team, it should be crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah. Yo, did you hear one of the quarterbacks? I forgot what it was. He was like a second string or a third string quarterback in an NFL team. And he was making like $4 or $5 million a year. And he took a pay cut to $60,000 a year to be a starting quarterback on one of the XFL teams, so that way his kids can watch him play.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. I'm not gonna just sit on the fucking bench. I'll take the pay cut. I want to play.
Yeah, time is short. I'm wasting time. I'm wasting youth. My kids want to see me.
Like me and I was telling Vince, average NFL career is only like about 3-4 years.
Yes, that shit is crazy. It's hard, man. Go play, bro. Same thing as NBA players that don't get signed by a team. They go overseas and get fucking. They still play. Who was that dude that went to overseas? Fuck. Shit.
There's a lot of
Ron Artest went too, right? Overseas.
Yeah, Dwight Howard went overseas.
Stephon Marbury, Ron Artest.
That was the best thing that ever happened to Stephon Marbury. He became a legend. We're in China. It was in China, right?
Yep.
They have statues of that dude, bro. I don't know if he won any championships with them, but I mean, he's crazy playing for China. China's China. China go China.
Word.
Yeah.
They got the chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
And the way things are heating up, I think he should get out of China.
Word.
I think he's out of China already.
Yeah, good. He knows what's up.
Word.
He ain't no fool.
But I guess that's everything, right?
Yeah, man. Fuck, bro. That nap was good.
Yeah.
I think I won that game.
Yeah.
So it was a close intense game. I was down, but I fought back up, baby.
Word,
I'm up
down,
now.
but not out.
Well, now that you're up, bro. Now that you're up, what's your take on John Jones this weekend?
I don't care. The same way how I feel Kyrie going to the Dallas Mavericks. I don't care. My weekend is on Sunday when we go watch Cocaine Bear.
Yes, I gotta say
that's my weekend. We bought tickets to go see Cocaine Bear this Sunday for Lucky's birthday.
Nice.
So we're gonna have fun with that one. And that's it. That's my fucking weekend. Fuck John Jones, bro. I will not contribute any views to that guy.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true DC fan. I got you,
Word.
DC.
No, but
Fuck
yeah,
you, John Jones.
It's true, you fucking cokehead.
Fuck
anyway,
you're a bad guy. You're a bad guy.
You're a bad man.
You're a bad man.
But I guess that's it, right?
Yeah, I hope he gets choked out.
He got a better chance of getting knocked out than choked out by this dude, but you never know.
He is kind of good.
Yeah.
He can fight. He's just a bitch.
Yeah, he is
Well,
a bitch.
I was telling Vince. I mean, he basically had the UFC by the balls, but he couldn't stop fucking sniffing cocaine.
That cocaine, him and that fucking bear should get acquainted.
Should stay off the weed.
Right?
I think if it was weed, I think Dana would have let that shit slide. But I mean, cocaine. I was like, yo, bro, come on. Like, I'm pretty sure, like after the fifth time, Dana gotta be like, yo, bro, really? Come on, man.
My nigga fought on cocaine, bro.
Yo, multiple times.
You know how amped you don't feel no shots. I'm pretty sure you don't feel no punches to the face.
No, you don't. You don't.
Your face goes numb.
That's probably why nobody can knock him out.
His teeth,
You don't
teeth
feel
go
it
numb.
till next week. He feels it.
Word.
Talk about, well, yeah, I just feel like I got punched in the face. Oh, that's right. I was fighting last week.
And you could tell a weed fighter. Like you could tell he won't last long in there. He'll be slow, sluggish, like, probably giggling, laughing at your trunks.
Tell that to your man Nate. Tell that to your mate. Your man Nate. Nate is definitely
Nate.
a pothead.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know he's fought high. Plenty of times. Hell yeah.
He was ha 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 ha.
Probably he was smacking Congo around.
That's my fucking guy. Legendary moment, bro. That was legendary.
Smacking him around, talking about, yo, where's my money?
After he calls, like, come on, bitch, pop. Come on, pop. I'll say, yo, he's slapping him. That was some real G shit, yo. I will never forget that moment. I saw it live.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you don't slap a man.
I gotta tell somebody if another man is slapping another man, that's he don't respect. He don't like you because he's disrespecting you.
I'd
rather you punch me the fuck out than you smack me.
All right, wait. Before we go, what would you rather receive? You have to pick one, and they're both gonna suck, but you got to pick one. Would you get slapped in the face on some power slap shit? Wow. Or would you rather get spat on? Like, yo, fuck you. Damn. Or slap. Yeah.
Slap me in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, word. Slap me in the face. Yeah.
You slap me in the face, I'm fucking you up. You spit on my face, I'm killing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail that night.
Yeah, man. That's just fucking good. Yo, your bodily fluids. Oh, nah.
I will kill you. Let me spreading that syphilis over here. I will kill you.
Damn, Joe, why you gotta go? That's a tough choice, man.
It is a tough choice, but I'd rather get slapped. I think we should all agree.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather get slapped.
Me too.
Because you slap me, I'm liable to slap you back. Whatever you spit on me, yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna choke you.
You ain't Catherine Brewster.
No, Catherine Brewster. No, Catherine Brewster. But all right, fellas. Damn, son.
Yeah.
The whole shit.
It's all right, though.
It's gonna be a long night, and I'm gonna try to go back to sleep soon.
My man, you know, at your age, you can't be. There are no naps no more. There's sleep.
Yo, I dropped, bro. I still got my work. I just took off my work clothes. I just took off my button down before I got on. Hey,
man,
Jem.
What's up, Jem?
Fucking tired, man.
No, I hear you, bro. I'm fighting the fight right now. So
I gotta catch up. Saturday, I'm gonna just snooze for a while.
Yeah,
I need to catch up on some sleep.
Yeah, but on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Coach, appreciate you just coming by.
Always.
Cruz, I appreciate you showing up before show.
Well, you know what? Before you go, you gotta call him.
Oh, we got to do the
attention.
Oh, didn't you not hearing it?
Nah, it's choppy.
It came in and out.
Oh, because it's hold on, I got you right now.
Oh, you having surgery next one?
Jam, I hope your surgery goes well, man.
Yes.
Yeah, Jem, me too. We'll speak on that more offline.
Yeah, definitely.
Send me a message, Jem, if you don't mind. Ping, ping, ping. Yeah, guys.
And on
So,
that note,
I'll see you tomorrow, and
yeah,
let's see if I can go back to sleep, son.
yeah.
All right.
Good night,
Curls,
ladies and gentlemen.
I'll see you this weekend.
I'll see-
Cocaine Bear, baby. Here we come.
Cocaine Bear.